Today, I'm going to be talking about one of the most biggest mistake agents make, which silently kill their career. So if you're one of those agents, just pay attention, and I'm going to be giving you some mistakes that you always do that kills your career. So the first one is always to contact football clubs only when you have something to do. So this trigger, what this does is it triggers the sporting director to see you like a salesperson or someone very needy, because you only write the person only when you say, "Hey, I have this right back. Hey, I have this left back. Hey, I have this winger to sell." So most sporting directors actually see you like a salesperson, and they don't want to really work with you because they feel you are always looking at your benefit. So you don't provide any value. It's only when you have something before you want to talk to them. So these are the things that you want to always, if you're having a sporting director that you are in contact with, the best thing that you always have to do is keep in contact, communicate well, and always build that communication, which is difficult also, but you have to keep communicating so that when it's time for you to propose or sell your players, it's quite easy for you to continue that communication. Not spending months and not communicating with someone, and then out of a sudden you wake up and you say, "Hey, I have this right back that I want to sell." So all those things don't actually help. So you have to find a way to communicate. So that's a big mistake, and that's what always puts a lot of sporting director off, from communicating with agents. The next thing I also look is no value offer. Why should someone care? For football clubs or sporting directors, for them to really be engaged with you, you have to offer them something to think about you, because there are a lot of agents contacting them every day. So you have to show them that you can offer something. You cannot just sit and don't provide value and expect someone to communicate with you. So it doesn't work that way. So find a way you can offer value, which is very important in life. Apart from even football agency business, general life at all, even you and your friends. If you take an example, when someone sees you valuable, is because you provide value to them. You either help them in one way or the other that you haven't thought of it actually. But the reality is you're actually giving them something valuable to their life that keeps them coming closer to you. So transfer that to like a sporting director. For you to be able to really have a good relationship with him, you have to find a way of offering value to him. Now, I think people are going to say, "How can I offer value to a football club? They don't actually need me. What can I do? I'm not a sporting director. I'm not this." No, those people need good players. They need also structure around them. So each one needs value. I give an example to myself. If someone pops up today and say, "Hey, Brian, what's your model of being an agent? What do you want to do?" I'll say, "Okay, my method is also to look for young players from Africa, young hidden gems, and bring them to Europe." Of course, many people have that method, but that's my method because I come from there. So if I see someone if a scout now is like providing me with those services, I'm going to listen to him because he's offering me value, than someone who just says, "Hey, Brian, can you teach me certain things?" and start from there, and then never respond or never really provide certain value that I can say, "Okay, let me give him some time of my time." Of course, I do teach people for free, but you understand what I'm saying. So the idea here is find something that someone is always good at and provide value. So if he's a sporting director, find what he is good at and provide value to it to him. So now, to find a value for sporting director, one of the things you can do is look at his past transfer records, look at where he has been, and start to engage in conversation there. Then ask him questions about himself also. So there are a lot of things that I can teach you here. I can give you ideas on those things, which will help you how to find value to ask sporting directors communication. Okay, that's very important. Another thing is no long-term relationship. When you want to work with a sporting director, find a way to have a long-term relationship. Don't aim for quick deals. Aim for relationships that are like, start by visiting, talking, observing what he's doing, watching their training sessions, something like that if you have chance. Because that's the best. What you're doing, that you're trying to nurture a seed, or you're planting a seed so that in due course you people can be more closer, because he's learning about you, you're learning about him. So if I was to contact a sporting director today and I see that it's a very valuable contact, the first thing is I can pay flight just to go, book an Airbnb or book a hotel, stay there, and one week I'm just watching their training session and observing what they're doing in that team. Then my point of discussion will be talking about what I saw in the team so that I can relate to him more. Let's talk about him more because people do like people when you are talking about them. So it gives you a chance to start having a good conversation. Talk about his team, talk about the model of play from what you've observed in training. You can say, I did observe that you people are playing quick, whatsoever system you may observe in that training session. But give yourself a chance to communicate that you know what they're doing at that club. So those are one of the things you can do, but always find to provide value. That's very important. So yes, those are the three things that I'll say. Provide value, think long term, and also there's no quick fixing or there's no quick deal. Don't always think of quick fixing when it comes to football. Try to build that long term relationship because it helps you. Okay. So that's it for this video. I hope this helps you. I'm Gaucho Brian, FIFA licensed agent. I'm living in Finland. I teach agents how to build their connections with clubs from just based from interviewing CEOs, sporting directors, because I travel around, especially Europe, Scandinavian countries, to interview CEOs, sporting directors of what it takes to become a trusted football agent. So what I mean by that is what happens before they trust an agent. So those are the things that I try to also unlock so that I can share here with you people. So I hope you will find this video interesting, and if you want to go more further and become an agent, that you can start doing deals, because a lot of agents in this industry, I think some you have your license, you spend 2 years no deals. I think I'm speaking to I think with the experience of talking to a lot of agents, someone spent 6 months not doing deal, but he has his license and he keeps paying that the annual fee for a licensed agent. If you want to stop that, if that pain is hard for you, if you want to stop that, come join me on School Let's Talk. Let me teach you how to build your network of clubs. And also, I do offer one-to-one sessions. You can book a call and on the link also below and join me. And then I'm going to help you proceed. I'm going to help you look into your situation so that at least we can start building your career as an agent so that you can network and place your players with football clubs. That's it, and it was nice talking with you people. Take care and bye for now. Cheers.